I think your Guru Maharaj spoke strongly against such persons.
Oh, yes. And from him we learn that intoxication, any kind of intoxication is bad.
Bhaktivinoda Thakur also was...
He was also not very serious. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was very serious. And we learn from him. And it is Shastri. No intoxication is good.
How is it that Bhaktivinoda Thakur was not so strict in that regard, yet his son, who learned from him, became very strict, like a rod?
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was so strict. Because he married twice, he used to say, Srishangi. Attached to a woman. Even his father. He was very strict. Sometimes when he was angry, he's Srishangi. And don't discuss this. He was very strict. No excuse, no compromise.
That's where you got all of that from.
My is imitation, but his was real. All these Navadvip people were afraid of him.
Afraid.
Strong answer. They made it is called conspiracy to kill him.
Who did this?
Navadvip Goswami. They raised 25,000 rupees and wanted to bribe this police officer that you take this money, we shall finish him, don't take any action.
But the policeman said?
Refused. Yes, we take bribe, but not in such cases.
Why?
He just sent the person. We cannot agree to that. Everyone knows police takes bribe. They admit, yes, you take bribe, but not in such cases. This was told by Guru Maharaj to me. He was talking many things confidently.
But what is that story that one time Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was invited to... He wanted to get invitation or he was invited to speak and they put so many conditions on his speaking? It was some place?
Yeah.
So now you cannot speak on such and such subject. He agreed, all right.
I think there was a Vaishnava meeting inaugurated by Maharaj Munindanandi. We are referring to them. When I was visiting, I used to sit on his coach. Yeah, Guru Maharaj was sitting on the coach. I took him as an ordinary gentleman. So, then nobody asked me that you are sitting, get down. No, nobody asked me. Then I was saying that all other big disciples, they are sitting down. So then I began to sit down. Neither Guru Maharaj told me, neither anybody told me.
What kind of... It was a regular couch? Or
yes.
a chonky?
Yes. Not chonky, couch. That padded couch, bench.
Couch.
Sofa, yes.
Oh, boy. You were a young man at that time.
Yes.
But no one said anything.
Not very young. It was in
1923?
No. 23 upwards. When I first met him, he was sitting ground, I was. At Mathura, there was party, Parikrama party, in 1933. So I went to see that party, what they are doing, going on, out of inquisitiveness.
It was at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned once that most of the Parikram devotees, they wanted to go on Parikram, but he was speaking.
Yeah. I did not go to Parikrama. He very much appreciated. There was announcement that now Parikrama will start in the evening at 5. And Prabhupada also will speak. So anyone who wants to hear Prabhupada, he can stay, others be ready for going. So, about a dozen men remained, and all went to Parikrama. So I was, at that time, new man, not exactly new man, but not recognized disciple. I did not. So he saw that I am sitting, I did not go to Parikrama. He very much appreciated. I prefer to hear him than go to Parikrama. That he appreciated.
That was the same time that you took initiation?
Yes. After that, I took initiation.
Where was the initiation ceremony?
Then Allahabad,
In Allahabad.
1933.
So from Mathura, everyone went to Allahabad?
Yes. Or they went to somewhere. But I came back. From Allahabad I went to Mathura, and I came back to Allahabad at my own place.
Initiation was held at that Gaudiya Math in Allahabad?
At that time, that Gaudiya Math was not there. There was a rented house.
Did you help to build that one? Did you help to establish that Gaudiya Math? Or that was after?
My majority was paid by one of our godbrothers. I had 3,000 purchasing land. Then gradually developed. We used to pay something.